Hey, this is Holly. Okay, come on, ready. Hey, what's up, players? This is WWE Hall of Famer Teddy Long, and I just want you to know that you're watching the Jeffrey Show live, and that's real talk, players.
Hello and welcome to the exciting edition of Jeffrey Show Live. I'm yours, Jeffrey Taylor. Woo! And back in the studio. We're still cool.
Yeah, we're still here. We still rock.
Right, we got Amber M in the studio, internet breaker. Let's see if you say something controversial.
I don't know. I mean, you know, we say what we say, so you know, it is what it is.
Survivor Series predictions going down. How have you been feeling about the build?
What? No. Honestly, I actually wasn't expecting it to go this way because, you know, having Crown Jewel, and then when they announced that a lot of SmackDown stars were going to make it, I just automatically thought, like, okay, NXT. Okay, so then the way it happened, I was just like, okay, I like it. I like this a lot. NXT showing up on Raw and SmackDown. What I didn't like is how I was like, okay, they're showing up on your show. Why aren't y'all doing the same thing on their show? And it's like the only Bayley showed up and then the OC showed up. But I didn't like on Raw how Triple H said the door is open, you're invited. I don't want no invitation. I just want them to show up and do what NXT did to them. Which in a sense they kind of did at the end of the show. But I didn't like, I was like, okay, the War Raiders here, they're having a match. The Revival's here, they're having a match. Like, it was basically scheduled. I didn't like that. I just want people to show up and beat up on each other, really. And then maybe have a match. But other than that, I think the addition of adding NXT to Survivor Series, I think that was a good move because I just think about last year's Survivor Series and how Raw just basically won every match except for that one match of the tag team, SmackDown Tag Team Division beat Raw, but they never want to acknowledge that. So it's 6. It was.
Oh, that was on pregame, right?
Yeah, it was on the kickoff, but they didn't ever want to announce that. It was like on the their Twitter account or I think Stephanie even said, she said how Raw dominated SmackDown, ran the gauntlet, won every match, and here goes Xavier Woods. Actually, SmackDown beat y'all tag team division.
Is it interesting to you a conversation they've been having that Triple H is like the leader of NXT, but there's really nobody seeking on behalf? How does that make you?
At all. Yeah. I mean, there's literally no leader. At all. Like,
so
nobody's running Raw and SmackDown.
Triple H talking to a bunch of...
But we know clear as day, this is Triple H, Willie Regal, because Willie Regal is in charge of NXT
you would think you would see him more.
I saw him a little bit on NXT, you know, just a little bit, but not leading the charge as Triple H was.
Triple H is definitely leading the charge.
Yeah. But I think we probably should start really with the fact that there is no world champions triple threat match.
Which everybody was making graphics for once it started to happen.
I mean, think about Brock Lesnar versus The Fiend versus Adam Cole.
That's too much.
And then you gotta think about it, like, who would they have win? I mean, I feel like they probably would have went.
How would they interact? Yeah. That's like a SmackDown versus Raw game.
And then not even that. and then if the Fiend, you know, the lights is gonna be red. So I don't see that really working in a triple threat setting. Maybe, I don't know. So I guess
they were thinking long term.
Yeah, I guess maybe not. And then what champion would win? Like, who could take?
They wanted to protect the champions.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense. But nonetheless, I guess we could get into the WWE Championship match. Brock Lesnar versus
I be forgetting which one Brock got, but Brock got the WWE Championship.
Right, because now the titles are reversed now. Universal Championship is on SmackDown, which I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
We need to do something.
But we got Rey Mysterio versus Brock Lesnar.
A match that we have seen before. It's been a minute though.
Yeah.
Been almost a decade.
I'll be honest with you. I did not want to. I don't care for this match. Honestly, I think it's a no disqualification match at that, or no holds barred. I think that's
which gives Ray some pull for
right
Ortiz.
because he was
what's the guy's name that's been helping him? I forgot. Is it Ortiz? Oh, the guy who faced the Crown Jewel. I don't remember his name though. Kane.
That's bad. Yeah. About.
Yeah, there we go. That's how, but it gives him room to come in.
Well, and not even that. It gives Rey Mysterio an advantage to use weapons. Yeah, because I mean that's really the only way he's gotten an advantage over Brock Lesnar is with the chair.
I agree.
So, but
with that,
nonetheless,
does he win the championship with all that?
No.
Is that why you don't care about this?
It's not that I don't care about it. I just really want to see the triple threat match. Listen, I think that's just more an exciting. I mean, it's it's Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT. This is like the past 3 years they've been saying it's Raw versus SmackDown. It's always been champion versus champion. But now this one is not champion versus champion.
Back to back with him.
Right, and I feel like it definitely kind of leaves Adam Cole out the mix. When he
you have a theory about that later.
Right, but nonetheless, Brock Lesnar, I don't see them taking the title right off of him that soon and give it to Rey Mysterio.
I agree. Brock Lesnar, and I keep forgetting that Brock decided to go to Raw, so this is a Raw match. So
yes, this is a Raw match.
Whew, gotta keep up with all this.
It's been
a lot going on.
The past month, it's been a bit of a roller coaster with the whole Saudi Arabia thing. So.
Yes.
So honestly, I can't imagine what if they didn't get stuck. I don't feel like this would have happened at all. I don't feel like NXT would have invaded. I feel like they wouldn't have given us this. So that was a really good SmackDown when NXT took over.
Right.
And even on Raw. But I think the SmackDown show was more better because we weren't sure what exactly was going to happen.
Right.
And then we got Adam Cole versus Daniel Bryan. That match was like so last minute. I think that's what makes it so much exciting versus Adam Cole and Seth Rollins, which was also a really good match as well.
It was.
So, but nonetheless, we're going to get into the Universal Championship match. The Fiend, Bray Wyatt versus Daniel Bryan. The belt is blue now.
It's blue.
It's blue.
I love it. What is this?
I don't know. I feel like the Universal Championship is just cursed because people hated it when it was red, and there's people who don't really care for it being blue. I mean, some people think it's much better. I mean, it might be, but I feel like they should have customized it more for the Fiend, me personally, because I feel like they're going to keep that title on him for a bit. But him facing Daniel Bryan, I'm more excited about this match than.
Never forget Bray Wyatt and Daniel Bryan old matches. That was during the Yes era. Those were really good.
Yeah, I think that because I mean we don't know what Daniel Bryan is. Is he still the planet's champion Daniel Bryan, or is he gonna go back to the Yes move at Daniel Bryan? But I'm definitely loved the whole tease on Friday. It was when he was saying no, and then he was like yes, and he had his puppets saying yes too. So I still think the Fiend's gonna retain.
How do you feel about the match being in red? Are you cool with that?
I don't know what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know what exactly the point of it is because I know with Sin Cara with the lights, the old the OG Sin Cara, I think it was to kind of hide his I don't know. I never understood the point of the lights, and I was finally happy when we got rid of it. So the red was cool, like at Hell in a Cell when I first saw it, I thought it was really cool.
Right.
But as it went on, it just kind of gave me a headache, and I can't really see. I feel like you're missing out. You not get to see the whole picture.
Imagine how people feel if you're there.
I don't think they could see that much. I think we have it easier.
Imagine paying them.
I think we have it easier. Saudi Arabia, it was cool when the match was in the ring, but then when they start going, up there, it was kind of dark. So you can't really. I feel like you missed out on a lot. But this time the match is gonna stay in the ring. So
the Fiend is retaining.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think it would be terrible to take the title off of him right now after all the build up and the Firefly Funhouse. It's big. Don't take it off the person who's hot. I mean, Daniel Bryan's hot too, but don't take it off the hot hand. You got to go with the Fiend. I feel like there's so much that we need to getting to know the Fiend. Hopefully, as time goes by, we'll figure out what exactly it is Daniel Bryan did that the Fiend did not forget about to Bray Wyatt. Right. So I think that whenever he says, "You think I didn't forget, Daniel, what you did to me," I was like, "Dang, what did he do?" I was like, are they talking about 2014 leading up to WrestleMania 30, whenever Dan Bryan joined the Wyatt family and it was all a trick? Like, are they talking about that?
Right.
Or what? So it's a lot, but I definitely have the Fiend retaining the title.
Yeah,
I don't see. I mean, Daniel Bryan was already champion this year. Like WrestleMania, he was already champion. That was surprising too. I was so hurt when he beat AJ Styles. So hurt.
How you felt about Kofi?
I knew he was gonna lose
to
Brock Lesnar, but I wasn't expecting it to be like that quick. I was at least expecting
because the match was made at our SmackDown.
Right. I just thought it would have been at least 5 minutes, at least 5, or. I mean, my initial W would have surprised us and had New Day turn heel and like screw Brock Lesnar, something like that. I thought that would have been an interesting story. But but if Kofi had retained, it definitely would have been Kofi. Whoever would have been Universal Champion, we don't know what would have happened, honestly. And Adam Cole, I would have got that match would have been cool too. But nonetheless, we don't have that. We can't live in the past. Can't live in the past. But so I think we'll go ahead and move on to the next match. I think we'll go straight to the women now.
Okay, because there's some storytelling in that. If you
can
let people know,
there is. Shayna Baszler.
She's been dominating.
Yes,
you saw the takeovers to Bianca match.
Yes.
You saw.
I just never get what I want. But no, I am definitely on the on Shayna's train. I'm definitely on Shayna's train. So her showing up on SmackDown.
That's what really popped it off. If I'm not mistaken.
It is her going after Sasha and then attacking Nikki and then going straight after Bayley. Mm-hmm. I enjoyed all of that. So Shayna, every time she has shown up on Raw or SmackDown, I've enjoyed everything she's done. So this is a match I'm definitely excited to see. So Shayna, the NXT Women's Champion, Shayna Baszler, versus the Raw Women's Champion, Becky Lynch, versus SmackDown Women's Champion, Bayley.
Why do we say Bayley lies?
I do it to the people I like the most. Becky's in the middle.
It just seems like people crop Bayley out of the pictures. So.
I mean, basically, I think people really want to see Bayley, Shayna versus Becky, really.
Let's stare down.
But Bayley definitely has some stake in this match. But who do you got winning?
The man. She's just too. This is her year.
I thought you didn't like Becky.
I don't, but for the sake of logics, like...
Why? Why is the sake of logic?
Because she's like the MVP of the entire year. You're gonna have your MVP lose again.
So you don't think Shayna's been the MVP for her brand? For the women?
Respectfully, but this is the WWE as a whole. You on 2K, you made it in a WrestleMania.
That's true.
You win the Royal Rumble. You defeated.
Who was also my pick to win the Royal Rumble.
Right, which I didn't see it happening. So it's kind of like, because I just really didn't want it to happen too. But nevertheless, I'm still like, at Survivor Series, why we going to switch up now? Like, let's just end it solid. I think that it would, any of these people winning, any of these women winning would be great though. For Bayley getting the y'all counting me out win.
I think the Bayley would need to win more than the other two, but I'm going with Shayna. She's a monster.
She is.
Period.
If she doesn't, Becky can't be the one to like take the submission. Bayley just gonna have to take that L.
I prefer.
Do you want no finish? I want all clean, not clean finishes, but I want finishes. I don't. Want
you gotta think. Shayna got some backup, so I mean. But I still go Shayna. She doesn't need them though. She can handle things on her own. I think that's what I liked about Shayna. Like sometimes it's good to have the backup, but she could do it on her own too. So and she's proven that.
She can. So Shayna.
I'm going Shayna, and you're going the man.
Yeah, I don't even call her Becky no more. I call her the man. But we haven't talked about it, but I do like Bayley's having no look though.
Oh, I like that she made some kids cry when she.
Yes. That was a good SmackDown to do that.
It was like the beginning of SmackDown.
The first one.
She lost the title to Charlotte and got it right back.
That was fine.
I didn't even pick Charlotte to win that match. I picked Bayley to win.
They did that right. That was nice.
her crying and everything.
That was
I was
nice.
just like,
I
what
enjoyed
in the
that.
world? What is that?
I enjoyed that.
What in the world's going on?
Got-
So, well, since we're on the train of champions, let's go to the tag team match.
Okay, the one that they switched up on us.
Yeah. The one that people wasn't really expecting it to stay this way, because of Undisputed Era. We could blame the Undisputed Era for that.
But this is the thing about the New Day is that they are. I feel like legends are a big word, but they're gonna go down in history. So it's kind of like, why wouldn't they have the opportunity?
Well, I mean, they took the W Championship from Kofi, so you know.
It's kind of like
Kofi was holding it down for the past few months.
People's getting upset, but it's kind of like New Day is a really big deal in WWE.
And as a tag team, at that,
they're a really big deal. So I'm
okay. I mean,
I'm okay
honestly,
with it.
I'm glad.
And they have great matches too.
They do, but I'm glad Kofi has a title. It's like, traded the other title in for another one, even though it's not the title I would want him to have. But it's nice that, you know, he's not being pushed aside and fading into the back burner. Kind of how, like,
I mean, I've kind of forgotten about Kofi a little bit on my.
I haven't, only because from the main event scene, yes,
Completely.
yes. I mean, he's not there or whatever. You might not see him. Unfortunately, it might not happen.
Maybe Big E can get it though.
Oh, I think even Corey Graves thinks so. He said a lot to say. He's like, I think we haven't even seen.
2020.
Maybe he's next in line, and I just don't want New Day to break up. I don't feel like all groups have to break up. I feel like they can go their own ways, but I feel like they always want to have somebody turn on somebody, that kind of thing.
We can break up respectfully.
Right, and then come back together.
Yeah, eventually down the road.
Or still help each other out.
Right. We don't need a Seth Rollins moment.
Yeah, exactly. So in this match, SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the New Day, versus NXT Tag Team Champions, Undisputed Era, and then against the Raw Tag Team Champions, Viking Raiders.
I don't like them.
I don't like they changed their names. Well, I liked them as the War Raiders. I thought that was more fitting. And then originally called them the Viking Experience, which was stupid. So I guess we got to come to the middle ground of Viking Raiders, which is okay.
So they're not the War Raiders anymore?
No, they haven't been since they came up. They changed their names too. I don't remember what their names used to be in NXT. I don't even really know their names now, honestly.
I'm confused, but
Who you got?
I'm gonna go with the New Day.
I'm going with Undisputed Era.
I figured.
Nothing against the Viking Raiders, but
I definitely don't want that.
I think mainly, really, to me, I think this should really come down to NXT and SmackDown, really, because I feel like they're more so the underdogs compared to Raw. It's always been the flagship show. It's always been the most important show. And I would like to see, the other two brands get their moment to shine. But if it was up to me personally, I feel like I would love NXT to win the whole thing. That's just me personally. I just really like NXT. I think this is their takeover moment.
Just now started watching NXT.
This is honestly the first time building up to a takeover where I've seen every. Because it's on TV now. Because it's just like having to get the Xbox out, connected to the TV, to go into the WWE network and watch the show.
DVR.
But now all I have to do is just USA is right there. I can watch it. I actually spend more time. I actually watch NXT and I'll catch AEW later.
That's just same. Always. That's what I do. Always.
Because period. I'm a WWE lifer.
Same.
So you have the New Day.
Yes.
I have Undisputed Era.
Yes, which is a good choice. That's a good choice. I can see it.
This is probably the hardest prediction video.
Yeah, this is tough, but it only gets harder because there's another one that's actually really good.
This one's easy for me. You want to pause and reset?
Oh, no, we got it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we got time.
Okay, cool. Okay, so this is probably the match that I'm really looking the most forward to.
Why is that?
Because it's the United States champion, AJ Styles.
Yes.
The phenomenal AJ Styles versus the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura, the Intercontinental Champion.
Yes.
Versus the North American champion, Roderick Strong.
Undisputed.
Yes. Now, I never go against AJ Styles.
What are you about to do?
I'm never going to go against AJ Styles.
That's why you're excited.
That's why I'm excited, because I'm still going to choose AJ Styles.
Yeah, AJ Styles. Yeah, AJ Styles.
Oh, you agree? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This is probably the only
I know I don't want to see Roger Strong win, and
I don't mind seeing it.
Nakamura is cool, but he really haven't been hitting on nothing with Sami Zayn. So
it's AJ Styles.
AJ Styles.
Period.
AJ Styles has been really dope since coming to Raw.
That's true.
He's been amazing.
Since coming to the WWE period, going to Raw, SmackDown,
it's just
back to
the
Raw.
fact that he just bounced back with no main event scene, and he's still
relevant.
He's still relevant.
Was the first from Raw to go over to NXT with the OC. Was the Battle Raw SmackDown. OC was the first to go over NXT to attack the Undisputed Era. I was like, yep, this is it, AJ Styles. I would never bet against AJ Styles, and every time I've chosen AJ Styles to win, he has. So.
AJ Styles is winning. What's going on with Finn Balor with them?
So Finn Balor is interesting to me, because he attacked Johnny Gargano,
right.
and we have not seen Johnny Gargano since. And now he went after Matt Riddle.
Yeah.
Which Matt Riddle's no longer in the War Games match because he's going to face Finn Balor. So technically, we don't even know who's filling in for Riddle at War Games. So it's a very interesting dynamic. I don't know whose side Finn Balor is on. He's on NXT. But you saw that whole moment he had with AJ
That's
Styles.
why I brought to bring it up.
So I'm just very confused because he didn't attack AJ Styles.
He didn't.
But it seemed like he was kind of helping him. So it's like he's a wild card in this. A wild card.
The Prince.
So it's just, you don't know what he's going to do. I'm just very confused.
But you said that he is on Team NXT at Survivors?
I don't know.
Oh, we don't know.
We don't know. That's why I said I don't know where he stands. We don't even know who the teams for the Survivor Series matches are. I mean, we could guess. I mean, we could pretty much assume
Some
it's
of
going
it
to be
assume.
the war game, the participants for the war game matches. We could assume
we can kind of
that's
assume.
You know what I really thought about? Who I would really like to see invade Raw SmackDown with NXT? Velveteen Dream. I think that was.
That he's injured.
Yeah, I think that's what hurts because he's been pushing for a call up on the main roster, and he would have.
But if he would have called up instead of NXT.
Not called up. I'm just saying, just show up on the main roster. How they,
I know. Oh yeah,
that would have been nice, and then to see him on Team NXT. But can't always. I think it's the first year they're not gonna have a for the tag team division. They're not doing a 5-on-5. I think you can't because
in a minute. Yeah, in a minute.
I think it's not gonna the ring having 3 NXT, Raw, SmackDown, the tag team division. It's not gonna work on the way the ring is set up. They're all just gonna be surrounding the ring,
True. All
right, so I think we can go ahead and start getting into the elimination, the men and women's elimination match.
Survivor Series
elimination match. We'll stick with the women first.
Okay.
Okay, so for Team SmackDown.
Yeah, I know that whole team.
We got
who's
of
the
course,
captain?
The Queen, Charlotte Flair. Oh, it's really Sasha Banks, but I'm sorry, wrong team. I'm sorry, I meant Raw. We're gonna go for it.
Oh, okay.
So, that's why I got confused. Okay. So Raw's team, the Queen, Charlotte Flair.
Okay.
She's the captain.
Yes.
We know that. Okay, then we have Natalya.
Okay, that's been interesting.
Asuka, Kairi Sane, and then Sarah Logan. That's the dark horse for me in that team.
She needs to get eliminated first.
Right? Because who do you think could have filled in?
What Raw got now?
I think Sarah Logan's really all they had left.
Really?
I don't think they had anyone else.
I'm glad that she was good.
Did Liv Morgan sign to Raw or she signed to SmackDown?
Well, no, she been injured.
She been gone.
Yeah, when she come back, she get to decide.
But yeah, Sarah Logan.
Yeah, that's really all they had, to be honest.
Yeah, Sarah Logan is definitely a dark horse. She probably would be the first from that team to be eliminated.
That just shows how thin the women's roster is now. Like it used to.
It's kind of watered down now.
It used to be this damn. But Billie Kay and Peyton, they aren't on Raw.
They are on Raw. They didn't put them. That's what. Oh, so you on Raw when they came out to Becky said it's a travesty that we're not on Team Raw. I personally agree because if you're gonna
at least Peyton.
I mean, if you're gonna
and then Billy could have been
Logan,
in the corner.
Right. If you're gonna choose Sarah Logan, who hasn't even been on TV.
I guess they did have a WrestleMania moment.
That's true. I chose for that too.
Can't have everything.
Okay, so let's talk about the SmackDown team. Okay, the captain, the boss, Sasha Banks.
You like the new theme song?
I do. I still miss the old one.
Yeah.
Because I can't sing along with it.
Right.
Right. And we have Lacey Evans.
That's why she wanted it. So I sing it.
Right. Stop cheering for my music. We got Lacey Evans.
The lady, what's that? You nasties. I love her.
And we got my girl Carmella.
Love Carmella.
Carmella is money still.
Still money.
Dana Brooke and Nikki Cross. Now, Dana Brooke, I do like Dana Brooke, but I really would have either chose Mandy or Sonya Deville, honestly.
I agree. They're like especially from last year, they're like the hardest SmackDown for me. Like some of the heart.
I just think about the Elimination Chamber match. They did so well in that match, and they lasted. I really, for a slick moment after the Iconics was eliminated, I really thought that they was gonna do it, but they gave it to Bayley, Sasha.
Did you hear that it was supposed to be Sonya versus Asuka? Did you see that little clip? Yeah, they showed Sonya crying, but Asuka, she wasn't like unbothered, but she was just on her phone while they was telling her, "Yeah, we're gonna scrap. You guys will mismatch. We got it." And then they went, he's like, "Yeah," but Sonya was like emotional.
They're supposed to do a storyline. She's supposed to do a lesbian storyline with Mandy too, and that got scrapped.
Wow.
It's supposed to have started at WrestleMania, and they canceled that.
That's wild.
But I mean,
it's interesting what happens in the back.
But you saw how many matches was on the card, so some people gotta.
But they have to get Charlotte the title. That's my girl, so let me shut up.
I don't know.
I really like that SmackDown team, and they look good in blue though.
Yes, they do. They all do.
Sucks that Mandy
and I feel like
Alexis
strong team.
Alexis is
she's on SmackDown, but she's not on. See,
she injured?
I don't know. See,
maybe.
You see all the people you think about.
I seen her tweeting, but that doesn't mean she's not injured.
Right. And then I think this is where it gets tricky.
Okay.
The NXT Women's match, the team for them. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna get Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, she been leading that.
Io Shirai.
Yes, I must.
Love her. Can't wait to see the interaction with her and Kari. That'd be great.
Right.
My girl Bianca Belair.
Okay, you think they're gonna pick her?
They better.
Yeah, she was beating them down in the first.
They better. I would love to see her and Sasha go at her a little bit too.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is it gonna be. I think they might put Tegan Nox.
And Dakota.
Because Dakota can't be in War Games. Or if not Tegan Nox or Dakota, maybe Mia Yim for one of them.
Maybe.
It's very hard. Either way, even if Dakota or Tegan and what did I just say?
Bianca, Rhea, Tegan, Dakota, and Io.
Io, yeah.
That's solid. I got Team Raw though.
Oh, Mia Yim, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, I got Team Raw.
I think they should add Mia Yim. I
just don't see somebody like pinning Asuka.
I mean,
because she was like a soul survivor, wasn't she?
She was. I don't know if it was for last year or with 2017. Asuka. I think that's when she was undefeated, 2017. But she was soul survivor.
I just don't see her. She's knocking out everybody. Asuka is still that one that she don't mess with. I don't care.
This is hard. For the women, this is very hard. I think this is the evenly matched because you got Rhea Ripley and Charlotte and Lacey as the big women. Like the tall women, Okay. So, yeah, I think this team is evenly matched. If that's the NXT lineup, this is a very evenly matched team. But I'm going to go. I gotta go with SmackDown. It's Sasha. Sorry.
Charlotte for me.
Right, see, exactly.
Raw.
Exactly.
I'm not about to go again.
Exactly. I can't not choose not. I hate going against Sasha.
Same. That's how I feel.
I don't know. I just the way that SmackDown dominated NXT in that match.
Right.
They was very in sync. So I'm gonna go with SmackDown with that one.
That was a good team.
All right. So this is the last match, which is probably the main event. it's usually the elimination match is always the main event.
Interesting.
I'm just saying, it might be the main event.
Was Brock, though. Last few years was Brock, wasn't it? Really?
Nope, it was the men's Survivor Series match.
Probably was.
I think this is a very stacked one, too, though, for the men's. Okay, so you got Raw. You got the captain. I believe Seth Rollins is the captain.
Okay, burn it down.
Randy Orton, who is a good addition to have on your team because, as many Survivor Series matches he's been in and won. Yeah. Kevin Owens.
Interesting. I remember that was out.
Yeah, I was actually kind of shocked. I was like, they haven't really done much with Kevin Owens, so I guess this is something for him. Right, Ricochet and Drew McIntyre. Nice. That's a stacked team.
Nice.
That's a very stacked team.
Raw.
And then SmackDown, which is, I feel like it's unbalanced, me personally. But the captain, King Corbin, because he declared himself the captain on SmackDown. He did. And Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, Mustafa Ali, because he got his first name back, and Chad Gable, a.k.a. Shorty G.
I'm ahead.
I'm ahead. That's why I said I feel like it's not. So I thought Ali and Shorty G was going to lose, and they was going to put in Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode, which I thought probably would make the team more balanced, in my personal opinion, even though there would be more heels, and then it would be Braun and Roman Reigns. But, so now we got to figure out who the NXT team is.
No clue.
So I'm pretty sure Adam Cole, since he's not in a champion versus champion match.
Right. And
I'm pretty sure he's the leader. I'm going to assume Tommaso Ciampa, because Daddy's home.
Right.
And I'm going to assume Keith Lee.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say Matt Riddle. And I feel like this last one really could be anybody. Like, it could be, for all we know, it could be Finn Balor. It could be Djokovic. I don't know. It's like so many. The fifth member, you just don't know.
Pete Dunne.
Right. It could be Pete Dunne. It could be Walter. Shoot, for all we know. They have the UK team.
3 down.
You got so many. So
Adam
many.
Cole and Ciampa to them 3. That'd be lit.
I feel like in NXT probably will have the advantage in that match because you just don't know who to prepare for.
Once again, I'm going with Team Raw. That's just too stacked. I can't see my boys taking too many L's. Randy Orton and Seth Rollins, I would hate to be against that team. Mm-hmm.
That's true. And then you got Drew McIntyre too.
Yeah. I would hate to be against Randy Orton and Seth.
Yeah, and Seth Rollins has been part of a few winning Survivor Series teams.
Yeah. The other two don't stand a chance.
I'm not going with SmackDown. I can say that.
Right.
So I really feel like it's between Raw and NXT. I'm going to go with NXT. I'm going to go with NXT.
Survivor Series is this Sunday?
Yeah, it is. It is. And my Cowboys play the Patriots. It's just going to be a good weekend for me. I got a lot going on.
No, right? It's exciting time. War Games this Saturday.
War Games? Oh, my goodness. This is going to be... This is probably going to be like one of the best Survivor Series in a minute.
Yeah, this is really stacked.
Adding NXT to the mix.
That was smart.
Very smart. Very smart.
Let us know you guys' predictions below.
Let us know if you are Team Jeff or the winning team, Amber. You should let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
And also, you should follow us on Twitter and tell us all that good stuff.
Yeah, if you get on.
You know, I've been lacking a little bit.
Right. What's the Instagram though? You be on that.
I know. Yeah, that's where you'll find me the most. _AM_BEE___. You can follow me on my Facebook, Amber M Merritt.
Right.
You can follow me on Twitter, at Amy_Bittersweet, and follow me. Just follow me.
And we're gonna catch you the next time, Royal Rumble.
Right, that's probably the next one.
If I'm not moved.
Right, and we always do the big 4.
Right, that's what it is now.
Big 4.